Here's a tour of every 2-bedroom for sale at Kamaole Sands. Now, a couple things you need to know about Kam Sands. It is vacation rentable, but it's a Manitoya vacation rentable property. So it is on the temporary investigative group, Article 2, being able to be allowed to vacation rent. Now, whether or not that'll stay vacation rentable is really some research you need to do on your own. It's not hotel zoned, and I'm pretty sure it'll stay vacation rentable, but it's just a disclosure I have to make, and I definitely recommend you doing a Google. My favorite thing is it really is a lot like a resort. It might not be hotel zone, but the pool, amenities, workout room, everything is phenomenal about this location. Now, I'm recording this for a client of mine, but he's been kind enough to let me share it. So I want you to know that if there's any particular complex or area that you're looking for, I have no problem making videos like this for you. The funny thing is, while this is beautiful and professional, this isn't really a final cut. This is some rough cut materials. And the point of this is to give you a real understanding of the complex. Now, the Lava Rock Grill is the actual grills there. So if somebody's talking about a restaurant that sounds like Lava Rock Grill, it's not this location. These are fantastic, great little grills. You know, you can hit your Weber, bring your meat down, and have a good time. Thing I love about this complex, it's all about socialization around the pool. Now, the grounds of this place are amazing. Look at the fountain. It's perfect. I got another shot here. Now, I'll go to the first room on the tour. And here we are in 2301. Of course, we got that windy day, and you can see a little bit of ocean here. One of the things that's really nice about this particular unit, it's off the green. You can see the pool. It's fabulous. I think we're at $920,000 for this unit. They're very spacious. This is 2-bedroom, and there are a couple of different designs here. This one has the smaller deck. You do have, of course, larger decks as well. And then you have that storage in there for your beach gear. They have their split AC condenser in there. And then you can see it's got split AC in the unit. One of my favorite things about this is the fact that since it's an end unit, you get this extra window. A lot of good natural light in here. Got some luxury vinyl floors. And we'll start with the primary. Got that shower tile. Nice and modern. And yep, some still luxury vinyl in here, nice and consistent throughout. These primary bedrooms are very sizable. Ceilings always seem a little extra high in here. I don't know what it is, but it definitely seems taller. Pretty standard closet, a little extra wide. Got your couch, fold out bed combo. Kitchen's got some mahogany carved wood to look like bamboo. Take a look there. Oh, I like that big, deep sink, stainless steel. So I think this is an original AOAO manager made these. You can see here, we've got a little storage. Sometimes people will make that an owner's closet. You still do have the texturing. This is where we get into the other room. You've got the laundry there. You can definitely fit a full size in there. And then upgraded the bathroom. Good choice on the tile. Doesn't really come up because my camera is so good with low light, but it is a little bit darker in here. So I would say upgrading the lighting in here would be a good choice. Not necessary. I don't think it's gonna boost your rental, but you know, I like good bright natural light. Now in here, it's definitely nice and bright. And again, split AC. They have it wall mounted. And generally your little standard closet space. Oh, Nah, see? That's why I couldn't open it. They got like a owner's division there so that they can lock that partition off. All right, and if you have any questions, I'll be moving on to the next one now. All right, here we are in 3403. As you can see, it has a really good ocean view. This is 5 times, that's 2 time zoom, and then this is 1 time zoom. So you actually have the pool right here. And I don't know if it's something they still offer, but they used to offer free Mai Tais like on a Wednesday at happy hour. Management gets all this free alcohol from people leaving. So they were donating it. Now this is the smaller deck. These are what the larger decks look like. They've got nice tile throughout, again, storage in there. They put their ACs in there. This one is the in-wall AC. And one of the things to take into consideration when you look at one of these top floor, 4th floor units is that they actually have these gargantuan vaulted ceilings. So the amount of space in here is huge. Double-edged sword, much more positives than negatives because you get that big open feel. The negatives are you have a lot more volume in here, so there's a lot more air to cool off. What you can do, I'd have to check with the association, it's still allowed, pretty sure. Get rid of this older stairway. From brand new, they make noises, but they function and artistically are beautiful. What they would do is basically have the stairs start right here, move up. You can actually move that wall this way, give yourself a little square footage up there. At least I've seen people do it in the past. And take a look at the kitchen before we go upstairs. Pretty standard kitchen. I would change out the cabinet handles, maybe a little bit of different color, stainless on the rest of the appliances, not just the fridge would be a nice touch. Granite's fine. So you can see these kind of cantilever out, which is why you get this little creaking noise. Nothing wrong with it, but I just want to make you aware. So this is the bedroom. Like I said, this is gargantuan. And you're looking down here. And again, when this stairway is not here and it's over on this side, it just makes this room feel so big. I've also seen people move this wall a little bit over there, put like a little a desk in. Got your full bath here. Now, I, again, don't know about the rules currently, but in the past I've seen people put a hole here. This one is a concrete, so probably cannot. Yeah, this one's concrete. So you're not able to put a hole in there. Love that natural light. All right. Standard drawers, not soft close drawer guides. What's going on here? Must be the water heater. So when I was mentioning putting a hole, the reason I was mentioning that is this is also vaulted. So I've seen other locations make like a subfloor. Not going to happen. That's concrete. That would be structural. Not allowed to ever mess with anything structural in a building. Not without crazy engineering plans. Roll off air conditioning, portable. And that's basically the whole place. I will go to the bathroom, check it out. This is nicely new, updated, great fixture choices. Love the brightness in here, really good. Smaller bathroom, but perfectly functional. And everybody always asks, does it have laundry? Yes, it does. All right, off to the next one. And we're at 520. 5-205. Standard configuration, newly updated. This is kind of more of a generic set of cabinets. Stainless steel, it's not as unique in its design features like the mahogany one. This is a single level, not the lofted, but this one does not really have as much of an ocean view comparative to that upstairs fourth floor. We will go ahead and take a look at the bedroom. Oh, looks like somebody spilled some water there. Got your laundry. Again, they have smaller one. You can do the full size, which I highly recommend. That way when you're washing your comforter, it can fit. Love this giant room. Love of glass. Normal smaller deck, in-wall air conditioning, and view of the pool. And then if you zoom in, you can see a little bit of ocean. So nice sunset colors. It's a good spot. We're here just under $1 million. So with having less view and the condition, obviously you try to negotiate the best price you can. Let's go to the last. Of course, we have the tennis courts and the 3 pickleball courts. Got the front desk. This is the kayak storage. It is first come, first serve. So if you have a kayak or a surfboard you want to store, you just go ahead and you talk to them about which spot you want. You can see there's a couple available, 53, and then we got these 3 on that backside, these 2 here, 14 and 15. So there's a few spots that are available. You just go ahead and talk to the ladies at the side desk and they'll be able to make sure the spot's for you. All right, here we are in 8407. You can see there's a pretty good amount of ocean view that you get on this one. Great for sunsets. This is a 2 zoom and that is a 1 with an iPhone. Now, some of the negatives for this particular side of the building is that you actually have the entrance road to Kihei Shores. I don't think it's really that big of an issue, but you know, a lot of people would prefer to stare at a building or the green area as opposed to having just open space and a road. Now, this is one of the great units that has all this extra deck space. It's full deck. Everybody loves it. So, important. Again, this is the other side of the deck, just so you can get a feel for it. The air conditioner on this one, it was very smart. 2 things that should always point out when you're owning a unit. That timer is fabulous because people will leave the air conditioning on and then just leave. That sets it to a few hours. And having it higher up makes it easier and more efficient for cooling such a large space. Go up. This one is listed at $880,000, so about $120,000 cheaper than the next unit. Not bad. Got the big vaulted ceilings just like everybody for these upstairs units. This one actually does not sound like concrete. So you might be able to put a hole there. Probably not. Basically, somebody becomes very inventive, intelligent, and thinking forward for extra storage. And then somebody has a problem with it, and then it gets stopped. Love that table. Kitchen, storage for the owners. Great choices for the stainless. The cabinetry is beautiful, and they got the soft close drawer guides. Now my preference, if you're gonna be blowing out the kitchen, when you get rid of this wall, make your kitchen come out into the living room, Makes a ton of sense, especially when you don't have that stairs and they're over on that side. This is a lot of space, and you can make this place feel like a home when you make those changes. Bathroom has some nice choices. Nice and bright. Let's check out the last. Again, if you are gonna be self-managing, getting your own cleaners in here, you're definitely gonna wanna have full size, but most people are doing what they're doing and having a linen service. So since we're gonna be seeing check it in, check out, you don't really have to worry about that. That's everything. Here you got your pool area as well, plenty of space, kiddie pool, and then you of course got your little entertainment area around the corner. I hope these cell phone, less cinematic shots help give you a real understanding of the complex. If there's a complex that you want me to take some videos of, feel free to reach out at 808-280-2764. And if you're interested in any of the listings in this presentation, just click on the doobly-doo down below and you'll see a link to each one. Aloha.